So, hello guys, welcome sa ating part 2 sa differential calculus. Ang sasagutan natin ngayon is still exercise 2.4, but sa ngayon is even numbers na. We have previous video, which is the part 1. We only answered the odd numbers, and let's start now. Okay, so for the first problem, you notice that yung numerator niya is constant. So kapag constant guys yung numerator, you can bring the x sa taas para mas madali mag-differentiate pa. So rewrite first the expression as, since 1 lang yan, pwedeng x na lang, x, and then what will happen to its exponent or power, it will become negative. So negative 1, may 1 yan. Okay, so what to do now? So simply power rule lang, diba? Okay, so first derivative. So ano guys, higher derivatives pa rin to. So first derivative muna tayo. So bring down the negative 1, copy the x, put parenthesis that. So negative 1 minus negative 1 is negative 2. So simplify the expression, it will become negative x to the power of negative 2. So that is our first derivative. So for our second derivative, again, just bring down the 2, it become negative 2, copy the x, put parenthesis na lang, and then minus the power to 1. So negative 2 minus 1 is negative 3. And anong derivative ng x is simply since may negative guys, so negative 1 yan, diba? So simplify mo, negative times negative, positive, but may isa pang negative, so negative yung answer. Okay guys, so I made a mistake guys. So may negative pala dito, no? So it means may negative 1 dyan. So we can we can separate the negative 1. So supposed to be let's erase this. Okay, and rewrite the second derivative. So y prime is equals to, may negative 1 dyan guys, like that, and then put parenthesis, bring down the negative 2, and then copy the x, negative 3, negative 2 minus 1, negative 3. Now the derivative ng x is just simply 1. So to become positive, kasi kapag ginanon natin guys sa like ito, magiging negative yung sagot kasi actually may negative 1 dyan, like this, diba? So dapat ganito dapat ang ating gagawin. Ito yung proper. So magiging positive siya, 2x to the negative 3, like that. And then for our third derivative, pangalawa na pala to guys, no? So dapat dalawang prime rin yan. Then like that. Separate first the constant, do the power rule, copy the x, and then negative 3 minus 1 is negative 4. And that's our third derivative. Negative 3 times 2, so negative 6 x to the negative 4. So you can have this answer guys, or you can also transform this into, or like this, fraction form. Either of that is correct. Negative 6 x to the 4. Okay, so that is our first problem. Okay, for the next problem guys, we will be using quotient rule. Obvious naman, diba, quotient rule. So let's assign our u and v. So our u here is simply the numerator, which is equals to 4x, and then take the derivative of 4x is simply 4. And for our v, so for v is x equals x plus 1, and the derivative of that is simply 1. Okay, and then we can apply the quotient rule. For the first derivative, let's put first dyan. So may ko lang ng fraction. So first term is v and u prime. So x plus 1 times 4 minus uv prime, which is simply 4x, diba? Kasi like 1 dyan, 1 lang yan. And then square d v. So after that, simplify. 4x distribute 4, so magiging 4x plus 4 minus 4x, and x plus 1 to the power of 2. So makakancel out yung 4x, so matitira is 4 na lang. Squared. So that's our first derivative. So for our second derivative, okay, notice guys, again, constant siya. So instead of doing power quotient rule, we can do is, let's rewrite first this as y prime is equals to 4 x plus 1 to the power of negative 2. Diba? So mas madali siyang i-differentiate, mas mabilis pala kaysa mag-quotient rule ka. So taking the second derivative, so separate muna yung constant, and then i-bracket na lang guys, and then chain rule. So negative 2 x plus 1, copy the function, and then subtract the power to 1, so magiging negative 3. Then derivative ng x plus 1 is simply 1. So simplify, makakombine natin yung 4 tsaka 2, negative 2 pala, so magiging negative 8, and then x plus 1 to negative 3, and that is our second derivative. This is our second derivative, or you can express this as y prime is equals to, as a fraction form, negative 8. But to take the third derivative guys, gamitin natin yung form na ganito, kasi mas madali siya i-differentiate guys, kasi alam mo na constant lang, and then chain rule. So ganyan muna natin. So y prime separate the constant, bracket, bring chain rule, bring down the power negative 3, x plus 1, copy the function, and then subtract to 1 its power, so negative 4, negative 3 minus 1 is negative 4, and then the derivative of x plus 1 is simply 1. So the third derivative, negative 8 times negative 3 is positive 24, x plus 1 to the power of 4, negative pala, sorry. Or you can have y prime is equals to, as a fraction form guys, so x plus 1 to the power 4, that you can also have that. Okay guys, so for our next problem guys, so you can see that there is another variable here, that is a. So to differentiate this, treat a as a constant, because we can only differentiate y in terms of with respect to x. So we can assume that this is constant, so we treat a as constant. Okay, so first derivative, we're using chain rule guys for differentiating this problem. So first differentiation, so bring down the 2, then copy the inside function, then since 2 minus 1 is 1 lang, so wala na, so no need to write lang. And then derivative of inside function, so a 1/2, since constant yung a guys, automatic 0. And then minus derivative nyan is power rule, so 1/2, copy the x, 1/2 minus 1 is negative 1/2 times 1. Oops, that. So first simplify, so magiging negative, you can bring this down, or you can have that na lang, so 1/2 x to the negative 1/2, and we can multiply this guys here, so makakancel to, diba? So makakancel yan, so become y prime is equals to so magiging negative x to the negative 1/2 a 1/2 minus x 1/2. Okay, and then next is we can distribute that to become y prime is equals to negative x to negative 1/2 a 1/2. And notice this guys, that kapag inadd mo tong dalawa, negative 1/2 plus 1/2, magiging 0. So ano ulit kapag any number that is raised to 0 is equals to 1, so magiging 1 lang to guys, but may negative, so negative times negative is positive 1, so magiging ganyan yung form nya. Okay, so that is our first derivative. Okay, for the second derivative, pwede nyo tong simplify guys, pero since we need to differentiate pa naman again, so we'll take this as formula lang, or you can have this ito fraction form to guys, ito kasi naka negative yung exponent, so numerator mo tong constant 1/2, and then may negative dyan guys, ito negative dito, x positive na yan, plus 1, like that. Or you can also combine the fraction, but anyways, let's focus first sa second derivative. So again, treat the a 1/2 as constant, so separate muna natin yan, and also the negative, don't forget negative, and then differentiate the x to the negative 1/2, so bring down the power, copy the x, and what will happen to its power, negative 1/2 minus 1 is negative 3/2. So no need to write na kasi x, derivative of x is just 1, and then plus derivative ng constant is 0. So simplify the expression, magiging negative times negative, magiging positive yan, so a to the raised 1/2, and then over 2 x to the negative 3/2. Okay, so next third derivative, so same lang din, since constant to sila, separate that, a to the power 1/2 over 2 So bring down the power, negative 3 over 2. Copy the x, and then negative 3 over 2 minus 1 is negative 5 over 2. Since ano lang, 1 lang yung derivative niyan, hindi ko na isusulat. So simplify the equation. So magiging negative to, guys. So 3a to the 1 half, don't forget the negative, guys, and then 2 x to the negative 5 over 2. Okay, so you can also do the guys, you can also bring this down para magiging positive siya. You can also have this form, 2x to the power of 3 over 2, and then a to the 1 half. And same sa third derivative, you can also negative 3 a 1 half, and then 2 4 na pala, oops, 4 na to, guys, 4 na to, 4 x to the 5 over 2, that. Okay, so that is our second and third derivative. Okay, so let's move on to the next item. So for our next problem, quotient rule again, di ba? Quotient rule lang yan. So assign tayo ng u at saka v. So u natin is simply the numerator is x, and then the derivative of x is just 1. Oops. And then assign for v is equals to square root x minus 1. And our v frame of that is just, okay, so here's a trick, guys. Kapag square root yung given nyo, guys, tapos i-differentiate nyo siya, di-differentiate, automatic, guys, mayroong yan, meron siyang 1 half, kasi dito diba kapag ita-transform mo ito sa radical form, exponential form, yung power niya is 1 half. So automatic may 1 half dyan, that. And take the derivative inside, guys. Anong derivative niyan? Diba x minus 1 lang din? I mean 1 lang, so nothing. So you can directly write square root like that, x minus 1. Let me put the 1 here, that. Diba? Kasi kapag after mo differentiating after bringing down the 1 half, diba, ima-minus mo yung power niya sa 1. So 1 half minus 1 is negative 1 half. So kapag bring down mo yung, kapag binaba mo yung x minus 1, magiging positive yung 1 half. So same lang sa square root x minus 1. So that's a simple trick. Okay, again, kapag ganito, put 1 half and then square root and the function inside, like that. Easy as that. So apply the quotient rule. So v, first term v and u prime. So square root x minus 1 times 1 minus u v prime. Square root, lagot, 1 like that, and then square the v, which is square root x minus 1. Then after simplify, guys, so simplify this. magiging square root x minus 1 minus second half x minus 1 x, like that. So makakancel to guys, so magiging x minus 1 na lang yan, that. Okay, so we can simplify the numerator guys. We can combine this, and our LCD is square root 2 square root x minus 1. Okay, so combining that, miss yan. So 2 square root x minus 1. So kapag multiply mong yung x, square root x minus 1 tsaka square root x minus 1, makakancel lang yung radical nya. So anong matitira? Matitira is x minus 1 na lang. But since may 2, so distribute ko na lang yung 2. So magiging 2x minus 2 minus x. Sana nag-guess lang guys. Okay ha. So multiply the square root x minus 1 to itself, makakancel lang yung radical. And since may 2 guys, so 2 kibale 2 parenthesis x minus 1, but I distributed already the 2, so kaya naging 2x minus 2 x minus 1, that. Then we can combine 2x, so magiging complex fraction guys. So multiply mo lang siya sa reciprocal ng x minus 1, which is 1 over x minus 1. So mangyayari dito, square root x minus 1, so matitira na lang is x minus 2, diba? Cancel, okay. Then times 1 x minus 1, like that. And then we can combine this. 1/2 plus 1 is 3 halves. 1/2 plus 1 is 3 halves. Okay, it is 3 halves. So y prime, so this will become 2 x minus 1 3 halves x minus 2. So that is our first derivative. So kuha muna ako ng papel guys, kasi wala lang space. Okay, so for the second derivative guys, okay, quotient rule again. So assign lang ng u. So anong u natin? X minus 2. So anong derivative yan is simply 1 prime. And for our v, this is 2 x minus 1 to the 3 halves. And then to differentiate that using power rule or chain rule, first separate the constant, bring down the 3 halves, and then copy x minus 1, and then 3 halves minus 1. Anong answer guys? So 1/2, diba? 1/2. 3 halves minus 1, yeah, 1/2. So positive 1/2 guys. And x minus 1 derivative niyan is simply 1. So simplify the v prime, this will be cancelled out. So our v prime is 3x minus to the power of 1/2, that. Okay, so apply the quotient rule. So first term is v and u prime is 1 minus u v prime is 3 x minus 1 to the 1/2, and then square d x minus 1 3/2 square. So what will happen, oops, this is second na, so pangalawang, so dalawang prime na yan. Okay, so you can do is simplify first, and notice guys that power to power multiplication, di ba? So makakancel yung 2, so ano matitira na lang is cube, and here may 2 tayo, so magiging 4 yan. So 2 x minus 1 to the 3/2 minus x minus 2 3x minus 1 to the 1/2 that, and magiging 4x minus 1 to the cube yan, that, and we can factor this out guys, x minus 1, diba? We can factor that out. So ang mangyayari dyan, pwede natin ilabas yung pinaka lowest na power, which is 1/2. So we can do is labas natin yung x minus 1/2. So mangyayari dyan is like this, that, diba? And then lagyan ko lang ng bracket. So kapag finactor out yung 3/2 tsaka 1/2 guys, I mean kapag na-factor out ka ng 1/2 tsaka 3/2, simply you need to ano lang dyan, subtract the 3/2 tsaka 1/2. So anong result yan guys? 3/2 minus 1/2 is simply 2/2 or simply 1. So matitira na lang is ito, so 2x minus 1, diba? And then since finactor out mo tong 1/2, so 1 na lang yan. So x minus 2 3, that, copy the denominator. So simplify further, notice guys that we can simplify or we can cancel out simply subtracting. Remember the laws of exponent kapag naka-fraction. So 3 minus 1/2, anong sagot? Diba 5/2? So ito makakancel to, so wala na yan. So ang matitira dito sa denominator is x minus 1 5/2 na, diba? And then simplify these terms here. So let's distribute the 2, so 2x minus 2 and then 3x minus 6, but may negative, so magiging negative yung 3x, magiging positive yung 6. So combine the like terms. So 2x minus 3x is negative x, negative 2 plus 6 is positive 4. So that is our This is our second derivative. For the third derivative, again, assign for u and v. Same quotient rule again. So medyo mataas guys yung process. So negative x plus 4, and then our u prime is negative 1 kasi negative yung x. And then our v is 4 x minus 1 to the 5 over 2. And then separate the constant first guys. So 4, bring down the 5 over 2, copy the x minus 1, and then 5 over 2 minus 1 is how much? I think 3 halves. 3 halves, diba? 3 halves ba? Tama ba? Wait lang. 5 over 2 minus 1. So may 2 ka dyan. Yung LCD is 2. So 5 minus 2 is 3. Okay. So 3 halves. So may makakancel kang term dito which is 2. So matitira na lang sa 4 is 2. And oops. 2 times 5 is 10. So dapat may 10. So 10 like that. So 10 yeah, 10 copy the x minus 1 3 over 2. Okay. Tama ba? Okay, tama. Yes, tama lang. Sige. So apply the quotient rule. First term guys, v negative 1 minus u tsaka v prime. U is negative x plus 4 and v prime is 10 x minus 1 to the 3 over 2. And then square the v. So magiging x minus 1 squared. So again, simplify. Same as kanina. Nakakancel yung 2. Power to power multiplication. And 4 times 4. 4 to the 4 squared is 16. So let's simplify that. Itong first term guys, magiging negative 2. So negative 4 and x minus 1 to the 5 over 2, and then minus negative x plus 4 10 x minus 1 to the 3 halves. So magiging 16 x minus 1 to the power of 5. And notice again, same kanina, factor out natin yung 1/2, diba? So dito ngayon, ang ifa-factor out natin is yung 3 over 2 kasi siya yung may mas less na power. So kapag factor out natin yan, ang mangyayari dyan is labas mo yung x minus 1 to the power of 3 halves, and then put bracket. So ang matitira sa 5 half over 2 is 1, diba? 5 minus 3 is 2. So 2 over 2 is simply 1. So kaya magiging negative 4 x minus 1 minus, ito magiging 1 lang din, plus 4 10, and then put a bracket. So after okay, so after that, simplify the numerator and the denominator. So again, we can cancel this out using laws of exponent. So just minus 5 minus 3 over 2. So the answer is simply 7 over 2. So this will become 16 x minus 1 to the 7 over 2. That. And then distribute the negative 4 to the x minus 1. So negative 4x plus 4. And then this 10x naka 10 times 4. So since negative to guys, magiging positive yung x. So 10x and then negative 40. So malaki siya guys. So combine like terms guys. Ay, tatlong prime na to dapat. Sorry. Always ko nakalimutan. So negative 4x plus 10x is 6x. Tsaka ano pa? Negative 40 minus 4 is 36. Negative 36. Okay. And then copy the denominator. 16 x minus 1 to the 7 over 2. Notice guys that pwede natin i-factor out yung numerator. So anong pwede natin i-factor out dyan? Pwedeng 2, diba? 2. So ang mangyayari is ganito. So 2 6x is magiging 3x na lang. Divide mo lang yan. 6x divide 2 is 3x. And then 36 divide 2 is 18. And then copy the denominator I mean. And lastly, 2 is divisible by 16. I mean 16 is divisible by 2. So magiging maka-cancel yung 2. So matitira na lang is 8. So 8 x minus 1 to the power of 7 over 2. And then 3x minus 18. And that is our third derivative for item number 8. This is our second and third. Okay guys, for our next item, if y is equals to cube root of x, find the function first derivative if x is equals to 8 and second derivative if x is equals to 8. So simple lang yun guys. We need to find the first and second derivative of it, and then he said, so may given dito na 8, which is ito yung value ng x kasi ito yung function of x. So ano first derivative ng x is first derivative nito sa y is binigyan tayo ng value which is value ng x which is 8. So isa substitute lang natin yan guys. So let's take the first. So derivative niyan. Okay, so transform it first into exponential form and then use the power rule. So 1/3 x, anong derivative? I mean 1/3 minus 1, so negative 2/3, diba? And then you can bring it down, baba mo lang yun para maging positive. So magiging x to the 2/3 1. So anong sagot niyan? So i-plug in natin yung value ng 8, value ng ano 8 daw, diba? You can answer that as 1, 3, 8 to the 2/3. So how can we answer this guys? Simply you can express 8 as 2 cube, diba? Kasi 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. So magiging 2 cube yan. And eto magiging ilan to? Diba makakancel yung 3 kasi power to power. So yung y prime is basically 1, 3. So 2 squared na lang guys. So 2 squared, that. So 2 squared is 4 times 3 is 12. So sagot niya is 1/12. Ito yung first guys. Okay, so katapos nun guys, ito yung first. So kunin natin yung second. So anong second derivative nitong ito lang kasi naka fraction form or pwede natin i-separate yung constant and then differentiate the x to the power of negative 2/3. So bring down the 2/3 and then x, copy the x, negative 2/3 minus 1, anong sagot? Negative 2/3, negative 1/3, negative 5/3, diba? Okay, that we simplify the term, so magiging negative yan, negative 2, 3 times 3 is 9, and then x to the negative 5/3. Bring this down para maging positive. So negative 2, 9, x to the 5/3. So plug in the value of the second derivative, I mean the function of x pala. So magiging negative 2, 9, 8 to the 5/3. So same kanina guys, express mo yung 8 as 2 cube para makancel natin yung 3 here. So magiging 2 cube 3, 5. So makakancel yan. Negative 2, 9, 2 to the 5 na lang. So 2 to the 5 is how much? 32, diba? 32. And then times 9. 32 times 9 is 288. But since divisible yung guys, 2 sa 288, 2 magiging negative 1, 144 na yan. So that is our answer. 288. So this is our answer. So for the second to the last item guys, the problem is find the point of the curve y is equals to x cubed plus 3x, for which y prime first derivative is equals to the second derivative. So how can we do that? So first, let's take the first derivative of the curve. So what is the first derivative of that? Power rule, so magiging 3x squared plus 3x is 3 lang. So that's our first. And our second, so magiging 6x. And then 0 lang yan guys. So no need to write. So yung question is, anong point daw ng curve kapag yung y prime tsaka y prime prime is equal? So how can we do that? Simply we need to equate this at equals. I mean these two equation is equals. So like this. So 3x squared plus 3 is equals na sa 6x. Kasi yan yung condition dito guys. And then what next to do? Next thing to do is to solve for x, not to solve for x. So how can we do that? First divisible lahat ng 3 guys, no? So we can simplify that as 3. by dividing 3. So magiging x squared plus 1 is equals to 3x. Diba? That. Okay? Equate this equation sa 0. So magiging x squared transpose 3x magiging negative 3x plus 1. So ano napansin niyo guys? Quadratic, 'di ba? Quadratic formula or equation. So factor out natin guys. X tsaka x. Okay. So kapag nag-factor tayo, you need to think of a number that teka lang, tama ba? 3x squared. Can you factor it out? Hindi siya factorable, no? I mean, joke. Hindi pala to 2x, guys. Ay, 3x. 2x pala dapat. Sorry. 2x. Haha, inalip. Hindi ko napansin, guys. Yan. 2x pala dapat. 2x yun, ha? Okay. So, anong factor ng 1? Diba 1 and 1 lang? Pero, tingnan mo to. Negative yung 2x. So, kapag minultiply mo yung factor niyan ng 1, dapat kapag inadd mo, yung makukuha mo is negative 2. So simply, x is negative 1 and x is negative 1, di ba? Kapag inadd mo yung negative 1 tsaka negative 1, negative 2. Pero kapag minultiply mo yan, negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1, which is ito. So ito yung factor niya. Or simply, this is x minus 1 squared is equals to 0. Or our answer, or our x is just equals to 1, di ba? X is equals to 1 lang. So now, after that, this x is, you need to substitute from the original equation, which is our curve. So at x is equals to 1, so y is equals to x cubed plus 3x, diba? So y is equals to 1 cube plus 3, 1. So 1 to the cube is just 1, 3, and y is equals to 4. So our answer guys is point x 4. So this is our answer. So for the last item guys, number 14, the problem is find the rate of change of the slope of the curve y is equals to x cubed minus 1 at 2 yan guys, sorry, 2 yan, okay, or isa lang, 2 at 7. So nag-a-ask siya guys, is asking for rate of change. So kukunin natin yung second derivative niya and then plug in natin yung value of x, which is 2, and that is our rate of change. So first derivative, so y prime is equals to 3x squared, and then 0 lang yan, so muna isulat. And then for the second, so y prime is equals to, bring down the 2, so 6x, and then after that just substitute the 2 to find the rate of change. So y prime is equals to, at x is equals to 2, so 6, 2. So y prime is equals to 6 times 2 is just 12. So that is our answer. And so yun lang guys, and thank you sa panonood, and lastly, just stay tuned, and I will upload more videos about the differential calculus. Palapit na tayo sa application guys, which is yung slope of a tangent and normal line, and yung time race, saka iba pa, the application. And dito lang muna tayo magtatapos guys. Goodbye and thank you. Bye bye.